Alright. Fucking it's 3 something in the morning. Just about bitch. I had a bitch of a time falling asleep. Gotta get motivated. Change this energy shit into getting used to doing stuff and being on a schedule and having fucking some kind of structure. Some kind of, not a lot, but some, I gotta get up. I gotta start working out and shit and all that, all the living type of shit I gotta start doing. But I'm gonna break it in today. So this damn all right, I gotta get this shit over with. Let's see, how do I start this? All right, so I'm just gonna testify and take what you want from it. So I went and played this game. I've been playing the game in Tempe, but there was this crazy part to the game where I was finding piles of clothes and shit to take to Goodwill, and I was every time I'd find these clothes or I'd take them to Goodwill or something, I'd run into like a bunch of fucking pieces of loose copper, you know what I'm saying, like all over the place, wires and shit everywhere, fucking find all kinds of shit. And then I after I got so much copper, I started to put together these pieces, one that went around my neck and one that went around my arm, and they ended up turning into a big gauntlet type glove, infinity glove, Turbo Kid looking ass shit, and with a bunch of different energies on it, different things that I found. The whole thing wasn't copper, but these little things that I found, built it. I constructed them into the glove, instructed by the creator though to do so. Told me that copper. It only told me copper amplifies positive energy. So if I was in this is like a video game. He explains it like a video game to me. So copper. So if I was playing a game and I had a guy that I had created and he had attributes and shit, you know what I'm saying? Different attributes and like speed and agility, fucking pain tolerance, all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like if I had this level up, this thing that that amplified positive energy, wearing copper on me, it would make the things that I was, the points or whatever that I was collecting, it'd make them, it would amplify them. It would, instead of me getting 10 points for fucking picking up trash, I would get fucking however many points, times whatever. I guess it would matter. I guess it would matter the amount of copper that I was wearing, which was a shitload. The fucking gauntlet weighs like 20 fucking pounds, maybe like 25 pounds. That shit is, but anyway, so like a video game, I'm collecting hella points off of doing random shit, you know what I'm saying? That is like service. Like I have to pick up these fucking scooters, right? All around Tempe. If I seen one that was down, if I caught one in my eye that was down, not on his kickstand, or not on his kickstand, it was leaning up against something, I had to put it on his kickstand. It made it fun, like a game, so every time I pick up one of these scooters, it's I'm being of service, you know what I'm saying, and I'm not getting any fucking material money from it. I'm getting points in the game. But anyway, so I'm doing this Goodwill thing, and as I'm doing the Goodwill thing, I'm wearing the copper too. So the copper, whatever points I would be getting if I wasn't wearing the copper, is amplified by me wearing the copper. And that what would make it hard to do is that who the fuck wants to wear a bunch of fucking copper, you know what I'm saying? A bunch of fucking wires and shit. That's a bunch of trash. It's a bunch of trash, you know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of scrap, bunch of trash. Everybody says, hey, you can trade that in. You can get like $12. $12, you know what I'm saying? Scrapping, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, blah, but it's for something else, I'm supposed to wear this shit, amplify positive energy, you know what I'm saying? And the amount of it that I'm wearing while I'm doing this shit is a shitload. So, like, nobody's gonna, first of all, there's not many people that want to wear copper. I see some people with pieces of copper, you know what I'm saying? And they know what's up. Somebody asked me one time if I was a water warrior or something like that. I think that's what he said, because he showed me his copper pieces that he has on, which are, like bracelet, anklet, like a chain or something. But they're mine is this fucking big fucking gauntlet. So it's like I'm wearing some shit that is nobody's like, I can't wait to get get this copper jewelry, you know what I'm saying, and fucking bust it, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be stunting, let alone fucking a bunch of copper garbage. And especially not, and they're not gonna want to wear the amount. Nobody's gonna want to wear that amount. So I'm wearing a gang of copper that amplifies positive energy in the game. Okay, take from that what you want, and then okay, picking up all this stuff from Goodwill and stuff. It's like I would just be walking around and boom, and fucking he'd prompt me to fucking look into a garbage can or behind one or in the alley or something. Boom, find a bunch of shit to take to Goodwill, and some of the shit was fucked up. Smelled like piss and all that shit, but doesn't matter, you know what I'm saying? Didn't really matter. It was about doing being of service. So, like, and people try to tell me, like, hey, why would you pick that shit up? You know what I'm saying? Like, they're just gonna throw that shit away. Like, and then I was like, hey, it's just what I'm supposed to do. I don't have to question it and be like, and say that I think I know something. Like, I don't know what Goodwill does with the clothes. I don't know if they wash them. I don't know if they what they do with them. Somebody told me that they take the shit they can't resell and they send it somewhere and it gets recycled. You know what I'm saying? So I have no idea, and it doesn't really matter. That's above my pay grade of needing to know. All I need to know is to shut the fuck up and do what the fuck I'm told. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know shit. So I do this shit for. Damn, I went hard on Goodwill for like a good, seemed like fucking couple months. Might have been shorter, but I don't know. Time was kind of weird then. But so I do all this shit, take all this stuff to Goodwill, and what helped in the game was that I don't have anything. I know I don't know shit about the Bible. I don't know much, you know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody reads it to me, the interpretation will mean something different, like it does for everybody. It just depends where your understanding is at. But me giving, like, if this is a game and I'm keeping it simple, what am I doing? I am being of service by taking, whether it's just a couple toys that I found and putting them towards Goodwill, the Goodwill of others. And the store's name is Goodwill. So I'm putting it towards the Goodwill of others. I'm not fucking collecting no fucking tax break no fucking no none of that shit. I'm not collecting none of that shit off there. I'm doing it because at the time it made me happy. It made me happy. I'm playing a game with God. I'm playing a game with God, and I don't need to know. I don't need to know the details. I just need to enjoy my ride and do what I'm doing, you know. And you know, I'd be rewarded with, like, sometimes there'd be some change, like mostly hella pennies. Once one of my fucking my attributes is I'm good at finding fucking pennies. As a motherfucker, like pennies all the time, and I'd get rewarded with the fucking soda. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I wouldn't even get the soda. Sometimes I would just take the change that I had collected and put it in the fucking in the box, you know what I'm saying, like at Circle K, you know, or it says to help kids, you know. I don't need to know what that shit, what it says. I don't need to sit there and read the box and be like, okay, let me find out, make sure this money is really going to them, because somebody told me the money doesn't even really go to the kids. They don't even get it. They don't even, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's on a need to know basis. That's some negative ass shit you're fucking saying right there, and I don't need to know that shit. I don't need to know that negative shit. All I need to know is what I know, and that's doing what I'm supposed to do. Like, and it wasn't like and it only popped in my head that maybe I should, you know, not buy a soda with these things, because one time I was gonna get some coffee and I was like 10 cents short, and then I look over at the box and I was like, oh well, fuck the coffee then, and I just threw the change in there. So what that shit brought to my mind was, you know, to my awareness, was the story about, you know, the people that put that gave extravagant gifts and stuff from their riches, you know what I'm saying, from their riches that they had, but there was an old lady or something that all she had was something that was worth, like, she had like 2 copper coins too, you know what I'm saying? Like, she had a couple pennies, and she gave out of her poverty, you know what I'm saying? So being stripped of everything, like leaving everything, drop your nets and follow me, you know what I'm saying? Leave all my shit, leave my job, leave everything I fucking own. So I just got what I have on my back, and follow him, you know what I'm saying? Boom, I have nothing from that point except for what I got on, you know, as the material. Ooh, a dime, sweet, fucking sweet. When dimes is good to find too. I feel like it's like a scorecard, like you know, like motherfuckers that are diving off the high dive, and then people are like 9.8, then 10. I'm getting 10 for whatever it is that I'm doing when I find it. Okay, and the pennies, the 2 pennies, you know what I'm saying? Like, she gave it her poverty. She had nothing and still gave all of her shit, basically. Just gave all of her shit. So I'm doing this Goodwill thing. Every time I'm taking shit there, I just came up on a bunch of clothes. Now I own this clothes. I own these toys, these video games and stuff that I found, that that big dog led me to. Those are mine now. I could fucking take the video games. I could go try to trade them. I could take the clothes. I could go try to trade them for drugs. I could do a lot of fucking things with that shit. You know what I'm saying? That are self-serving, but to lug them and to fucking smell like somebody else's urine and fucking and BO and shit fucking mixed on top of me. You know what I'm saying? From carrying the shit. And there was never some shit that was just like boom, and then right around the corner you could here's the box, you know, here's something. No, it was always fucking. It was a challenge to take the shit. You know what I'm saying? It was a nice hike, you know, and so she gave out of her poverty, right? So if I'm doing that every time I find the clothes and shit, I drop them at the fucking Goodwill. Damn, I just gave everything I own. I gave everything that I own. You know what I'm saying? Or supposedly would have owned, you know. And I gave the money. I mean, I give everything I own because I don't have anything, and so I did that a certain amount of times. Wearing the copper amplifies those point is amplifying that positive energy, which are the positive points to whatever it is that's building, and I give it up. Okay, and then at the end of this game, right, I fucking at the end of that part, I remember, boom, I dropped this fucking load of clothes and shit off that I found, like any extra stuff that I had in my bag, and it was in the winter, which was pretty much everything, scarves and everything. I took all that shit off, put all that shit there, and like if I had some clothes on and shoes or something that was better than any of the stuff that's out there, and I could change into it, I would change for the shittier stuff and leave my better stuff. All right. So when I did that shit, I'm walking down the fucking sidewalk. I think it's on. Damn. I think I'm walking down Country Club, and about to hit Broadway. No, there's a Country Club. I can't remember which, but I'm walking, and there's this like one of those tree branches from those trees is kind of like and they have long, they look like a whip, you know what I'm saying, the branches, they're rubbery and shit, and I look on the ground, and there's a fucking one that somebody made, like it's like a halo, you know, it's twisted around, and it's like an old school snapback, you know what I'm saying, it's a crown, it's an old school snapback, you could even adjust it and shit, you know what I'm saying, it was just planned there, emphasized and shit. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Boom. I pick up this crown, and I keep it. You know what I'm saying? I take it with me back to Tempe and shit. Boom. That's the end of the game. You know, that part of the game. I got this crown and shit, and I use some of the copper to wrap around it and make the thorns out of the copper. You know, so it's a crown of thorns, you know, which is the crown chakra part, you know, and you know, it's all jumbled up. It's all jumbled up, but it doesn't matter, because anybody that is listening to this, they're supposed to be listening to it, and they're gonna know gonna know what to do with it. You know, they're gonna know what to do with it. You know, and a motherfucker, even a dude came up to me, met me. A couple people came up and they wanted to know, hey brother, where'd you get the crown? You know what I'm saying? After we conversated for a long fucking time, what the whole meeting came down to was, you know, a dude told me he was cool as fuck, man. He kept saying he was gonna slit my throat and shit. You know what I'm saying? He'll stab a motherfucker up and shit, you know what I'm saying, for fucking around, because he says he's got to take care of his people, you know what I'm saying? And but you know, the end of the shit was, you know, about the crown. And I don't have a muzzle, you know what I'm saying? I don't have a muzzle. He didn't never have me with the fucking muzzle. I'm supposed to speak my truth and testify, no matter what. No matter what anybody says, that, oh, you can't be telling that shit. You can't be telling people shit. You can't be giving away things, secrets to the game. You can't give them away. You know what I'm saying? You can't give them away. They expect, I don't know, to sell them or to fucking keep them for ourselves or some shit like that. But I ain't keeping shit for myself, man, because we're all family, and everybody's got to get there. Everybody's gonna get there, and all I'm doing is my little portion, my little baby portion of the plan, and that's to be a big fucking fat blabbermouth and tell what it is that I have to tell about my experience in the game, coming from the very, very bottom of existence, the dumbest motherfucker ever created. The dumbest motherfucker ever created. the lowest consciousness ever. If it, all we have is all unique lives. Every life is unique and different. There's no two that are the same. They're in that jumble of fucking characters and avatars. There would have to be the smartest motherfucker to ever live, and then there'd have to be the dumbest motherfucker to ever live. That's me, the dumbest motherfucker to ever live. And not on a that doesn't fuck my ego up at all. I was fucked up at first. I was mad about it at first. I was like, oh, that's some bullshit. But I'm grateful. I'm a state of gratitude for the position I gotta play. I'm not tripping on being the underdog, the ultimate fucking underdog. You know what I'm saying? Fucking when you're the lowest man on the totem pole, fucking holding everybody. I'm the man. I'm the bottom part of the totem pole. I'm a fucking mouth that's got a dude sitting. He's sitting with his ass in my mouth. You know what I'm saying? Basically, but to fucking be able to experience these things and then and testify to them for whatever purpose it is, and it's something good. It's something good. Everything is good, all good, but it's gonna all lead up to good for fucking everybody. Everything's already all good for everybody. It's already all good, but everybody's gonna see and remember that it's all good. They're not gonna learn it. They're gonna remember, because we all know the same fucking thing. We all know the same fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? Because we are that motherfucker. We are the big dog. Everybody is the dog. Your grandma's the dog. Your little daughter is the dog. Your dog is the dog. Your dog's food is the dog. Everything is the dog. And that's basically the story of how I got how I attained some kind of weird level up, the crown, and me doing that shit in the spirit world. It manifested it with that into that crown, in the material world, and it's gonna do what it does. Now, I know I still have a part to play. I don't have to die no more. The program of the martyr is done. I get to live. I get to live now. I get to live and live. What is that? Lifetime. It's a lifetime. You know what I'm saying? It's time for life, is what he said. And I get to still do these. I get to testify. There's like hella more shit to talk about. But it'll come out whenever it comes out, and however it comes out, and everybody who listens to this is gonna mean something. It'll mean something to them, because every one video that I've ever watched, it was the same thing. It was like, man, oh shit, how the fuck this motherfucker know? How's this shit? This is some psychic ass, fucking crazy ass shit, man. It's gonna be the same thing, being of service, giving is definitely better than receiving. You know what I'm saying? Giving us the clues, to imitate Jesus and love, peace, and equality. And equality is what we are to God. He loves us all equally. We're all dials are set on 100% of His love, and it never fluctuates. Never. Doesn't matter what you do or what you didn't do. We're all His children. Everybody and everything is all His children. American Legend Fight Club. Sorry. That's a fancy. I'll bust that shit right there. That shit is cold as a motherfucker right there. That's some pimp shit right there. Yeah, I'll bust that shit. That's a pimp ass dummy. Oh shit, that nigga shit is sick with it too. I like this one though. With collar pops. He got his collar pops and everything. The hat. And we all gotta help each other out, man. Be footstools, we rise to to lift others up. Oh, and in my rising, I get to testify, and just like others testified and helped me to rise up. There were footstools for me to rise up, for them to lift me up. You know what I'm saying? Because they rose, they lift me up. We all lifting each other up, because we're all a team. The whole fucking everything, all the, what do you want to call it, what you want, good and evil and all that shit, is all works for the same thing. We're all on the same team. We're all on the same team, man. It's all love. And yeah, fucking, I don't really know what it is that I'm what it does, but I'm just doing what I'm told. That's it. I don't need to figure anything out. I don't need to fucking I don't need to ask God, like, can you explain this to me? Can you give me a sign? Can you do something? Like, you can do that if you want, if it makes you feel better, you know what I'm saying? But everything is already provided for us, you know what I'm saying? You don't take time off like, this nigga didn't even ask me for help. Fuck this nigga, he didn't even ask. You don't gotta ask nigga because he loves us 100. And he's helping us, and always been helping us, and he always will help us. And he ain't gonna let nobody fail. He ain't letting nobody fail. Yeah. It's a fucking beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. All glory to God, man. All glory to God. Yeah. And let me see. Yeah, that's pretty much blanked right there. I'm blanked right there. So whatever it is that I said was all that I was supposed to say, and that's it. And motherfuckers might, they might seem to be mad and all that shit or whatever. Motherfuckers would be butt chapped about fucking what I'm saying, but fucking, I don't know what it means, but take whatever the story is that I told. Motherfuckers it's gonna translate the way it's supposed to translate for them, and they're gonna get whatever they need to get from it, because God don't make junk, you know what I'm saying? There ain't no part of our experience that's junk, all right, that's it. It's time to get to some material world work, shoveling, and I can't wait to see what happens today. I can't wait to see who I meet and what who I get to talk to and what I get to get out of the day that makes me look up and say, I love this motherfucker. This motherfucker crazy ass, man. He's crazy as fuck. I love this dude, man. I love this dude. He loves the shit out of us. Everybody. It don't matter who you are or where you're from or what you did, as long as you love me. That's Pops. That's Pops singing that shit to us. You know what I'm saying? It looks like some pretty ass white boys, but it is him. Just like everybody and everything and every word ever spoken is him. And every word sung is him. So, alright, I'm out.